in the last episode, we basically helped set up the wedding. And because Princess Desdemona's choice, the little pompous little buttholes at Petrard are now waging war on us. We also found out that Princess Desdemona has a secret goblin lover who proposed to her, and she said yes. So she dropped the Cargan Proctor gal person. Which honestly, yeah, both of them were absolutely horrible. So like, I mean, I would too. But we're gonna jump in to see what happens after I hit this continue button. Also, I would love if you guys joined me for a meal, like if you're eating while you're watching this, because I tend to eat food while I'm watching like YouTube videos. Like I'll be eating dinner and I'll just be watching YouTube and whatnot. But I would love to invite you to eat with me because today I am eating a salad with some eggs. But yeah, it's got like kale, a bunch of other veggies. I put an egg in there. I put ranch, some fried cucumbers in there as well. So, you know, got the works. But let's go ahead and get into this.
The Sprawl, news about the war. On the front lines, our homegrown heroes are holding toe-to-toe against the pungent Petradians. But back in the barracks, folks from home and away are signing up to do their part. You might even find the odd Petradian joining our ranks to fight against their own. Go get 'em, soldier. And get 'em once for me. Talk to your local Godshed operator about how you can join the Sprawl Army today. Join the Sprawl Army today.
Any questions?
Did you see my dad? He was there. He looked okay.
No, I meant questions about the new drafting procedure. It was in the weekly update video.
You mean the propaganda video?
You know what propaganda is?
I didn't until I watched that video.
Listen, people are going to come up asking about joining the army. It's your job to decide if they're a good fit, especially considering who else is coming to enlist that day.
I thought my job was to decide who to let pass the gate.
That's also your job. This is wartime. You have to do two things now.
Oh my god.
I wish my dad was here. He'd show me how to get out of doing two things.
Up until now, we've tolerated a 2-star average with you, guardsmen. Not anymore. We are dancing on a knife's edge here, so now you have to maintain a 2.5-star average,
Lucky
or
for
it's
me,
game
my average
over.
is like 3.5.
Oh, and if you don't draft the right people, we could lose the war. Also, game over.
You should not be ensuring this responsibility to a 12-year-old, I'm just saying.
Wait, figuratively or literally?
Both.
Oh my god.
Like, this is too much.
Well, I'm gonna go.
You're making her work. You are making her pick who's allowed to be fighting in this war. You're making her do all these other errands. You let her. She's like illegally gambling, but she's not allowed to drink. That's where we draw the line.
You're just gonna leave after dropping something that heavy on me?
Fine, I'll stay. We can tutorial some more.
Actually, I'm starting to see the appeal of your first plan.
I thought you might. Goodbye, Lil.
The Warrior Whip. After months of this siege, the Sprawl's resources, namely its food stores, have reached a dangerous low. If a god discovers any means to improve our dwindling food supply, you are to contact either myself or the Lieutenant Striker. Failure to contact leadership will be reflected on your star ranking. Ash. Related. Any individuals or group coming from the outside of the Sprawl who will burden our meager food supply are to be carefully vetted. Like, with item 1, the decision to admit anyone who fits the description should be run by either Ash or me. Best of luck to those becoming responsible for drafting individuals for service on the front lines. Remember, there's always more than meets the eye. Although it may seem like sending more people to the fray is the right idea, it is not always the case. Striker. Hey guards, Oz. I'm breaking a new assistant down here in the dungeon. Go easy on him when you call me by royal decree. I thought it was like when I would pay for them, it would increase the amount I get per day. I don't know why. My whip.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
Sure do, ma'am. His name is Elmer John, and you're looking at him. I'm talking about me, ma'am.
Yeah, I got that. Now, what's a guy like you doing wanting to fight in a war like this?
I fight for one thing and one thing only. My one and only love, Glory Ann.
Who?
That's very heroic, I guess. This Glory Ann, is she your sweetheart?
She sure is.
And does Glory Ann feel the same way about you?
She sure does. At least, I thought she did.
Oh, tell me more about that.
Dish the details, Elmer. What happened?
We love tea, especially during meals.
Well, you see, ma'am, how it is it's like this, you see. It all happened this way, it was.
Elmer, faster with the dishing.
I'm sorry, ma'am. It's just all too painful to talk about. We were engaged to be married, and I caught her in the arms of another man, my neighbor Bosco.
No.
How dare she?
I know!
So you're heartbroken and running away to war?
Exactly.
Is that the truth?
I can't believe Glory Ann would do me wrong like she done me, and be caught in the arms of another man. I guess I could have talked to her about it, but the minute I saw her and that lug Bosco together, I jumped to the first conclusion in my head and left town to do the first thing I thought of doing.
So she could have fallen and Bosco could have just been helping her up.
Was this the right thing to do? Yes, it's Glory Ann that did the wrong thing.
Did you actually see them together? Like together like that? Well, let's draft you.
You're being sent to the front lines, soldier.
There's no turning back now, Elmer. Oh, Glory Ann, who I caught in the arms of another man. Maybe joining up will make you love me enough so we can spend our lives together. Then
Maybe
I
you
won't have to
should-
run off and join the army.
Maybe you should have talked to her about this first.
There's a shred of logic in that.
The littlest shred of logic.
Ah, it's you again. I remember you, the miserable wretch who saw to me the last time I came to this repulsive, simmering carbuncle of a city.
I remember you too. You're that unpleasant, obnoxious Ebenezer Scrooge knockoff.
Yes, we have met. It is my intention to go straight to the bank of the sprawl and have my substantial monies removed from this sinking barge of a city before the banks are overrun, or worse, sacked. Mr. Dunn just needs to hear my confirmation number, and I will have my fortune sheltered in a more rich, people-friendly nation.
What will happen to the BS without you?
Most likely, BS will fall in one great lump. Perhaps enough people will continue to buy into BS, but as far as I'm concerned, the people here were up to their necks in BS anyway.
I see what they were doing.
We're still talking about the bank, right?
Let's see what Ash had to say. She's rich.
That miserable old... Ah! He cannot be allowed to take his money out of the bank. If he does, BS will tumble down around us.
That's what I was thinking. Like, the bank needs to operate with it. Also,
Stop
he's
him!
rude.
Convince him to reinvest his money in the sprawl. Be the master interrogator I know you can be.
There's nothing.
Whip him!
You'd whip an old man? You are the monster, not I.
What? I never called you a monster.
You didn't? Oh, sorry. So many do. Still, pretty appalling behavior.
I'm actually gonna start over that. I'm gonna restart that.
Any quest?
Did you see?
No.
You mean?
You.
I
Lit.
thought.
That.
I wish.
Oh.
Wait.
What?
You're...
Fine.
Okay. Let's go.
Excuse me, ma'am. Is this the place where a fella could sign up to join that war that's going on?
It is. Why? Do you know someone who's looking to sign up?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, we need all the help we can get out there. But I can't justify taking any more emotionally conflicted soldiers onto the battlefield.
How many emotionally conflicted soldiers do you have?
Scan this guy for any evidence that he's got a strong enough stomach for what he's about to get into.
Oh, so whip him. Whip him!
Yeah. What'd you do that for?
If you think that's scary, just wait until you find out what they got in store for you on the battlefield.
Do you think it'll be scarier than that loud whip noise?
You're not really the soldier type, are you, Elmer?
No, ma'am. Never raised a fist in my life. But once I saw my sweetheart Glory Ann in the arms of that other man, my neighbor Bosco, fighting was the only thing I could think of.
So you fought him?
Are you crazy? He's so much bigger than me. I ran away to fight for and against people I don't really know.
You should have fought your neighbor. Okay, yeah, no. Nope. I'm glad I did that.
I don't think I can, in good conscience, send you to the front, Elmer. Go home, find Glory Ann, and talk to her.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I was making one of those, what do you call it, hasty decisions I always make. I'll go home and see my Glory Ann, who I caught in the arms of another man, and I'll make the biggest apology banner anybody ever saw.
What's an apology banner?
You should go talk to her because I don't know, it could be a
It's
misunderstanding.
the easiest way to say you're sorry.
You're
So
not
long,
saying
ma'am.
she
You
slept
take
with
care
her.
now.
She could have
Glory
been like
Ann,
giving her a
I'm
hug or
coming.
something.
Ah, it's you again. I remember you, the miserable wretch who saw to me the... Yes.
Got any more gold on ya?
Of course I don't carry any of my Ah, Whelp. I'd love to hear his voice just once more before the end. It is my intention to go straight to the... Mr. Dung just needs to hear my confirmation number, and I will have my fortune sheltered in a more rich people-friendly nation. Most...
Wait, hold on. He's working for Malcolm now.
This is the dungeon of Malcolm the Great?
Just read the card!
Oh, okay. This is the dungeon of Malcolm the Great. May I take a message?
Wait, who is this?
Who is this?
Lil.
Oh, Lil! It's me, Whelp!
I thought so. Listen, there's someone here I think would like to speak with you. Go ahead.
Whelp? Is it really you?
Oh, the music changed.
It is, Your Grace.
Whelp, I never thought I'd see you again.
Well, we are on the phone.
How are you? Have you been treated poorly?
Oh my god.
No one ever treated me as poorly as you, sir.
I miss you, Whelp.
I miss you too, sir.
Come, run away with me. We can leave this war behind us and start again with all of my money.
Sir, I never cared a jot for your money. I only wanted to be with you.
Oh, but why? Also?
Oh, Whelp, my heart sings. No matter what happens to me now, I will dedicate my remaining life to you.
What about your remaining money?
Yeah, I
I'll
want your
donate
money.
it to the poor.
I'm poor.
Just kidding, but I
Yeah.
won't take it away with me today.
Good enough. Get in there and reunite with your friend.
True love conquers all. Way to go, Cupid.
Where is he? Where's that meek little slunk of a man?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Did a hopelessly heartbroken fella by the name of Elmer John come by this way? Spouting a crazy notion like running off and joining the army?
As a matter of fact, he did.
Oh, Elmer John, what have you done? Tell me, did you allow that fool to throw his life away over nothing?
I don't know if I'm allowed to tell you or not.
I have to know if you sent him off to war, because if you didn't send him, then I'd like you to send me to get as far away from that fool as possible.
Ooh. Wait, hold on. I might need the truth spray.
I take it you're Glory Ann.
That's me, Glory Ann.
The same Glory Ann that was caught in the arms of another man?
It's not what it looked like. And if Elmer John had stuck around for more than a second, I could have explained that to him.
And you're sick of these lunk-headed men getting all hot and bothered and making hasty decisions over something that could have been settled by a rational conversation?
Oh my god, yes!
Exactly.
Let's go, Queen.
Even if that fool Elmer John is drafted as well, and he's there waiting for me with his big dumb eyes and his cutie pie dimples, it won't matter. He won't be able to smooth talk his way back into my heart after doing something so stupid like running off and joining the war. At this point, it doesn't matter if you let him in or not. Either way, I've made up my mind.
Love that fierce determination. But you really don't want to know if he was drafted? What if he's at home waiting for you with a big old apology banner that says, "I'm a fool, take me back"?
He's run out of apology banners this time.
He's run out of
Him and his
apology
suspicious
banners.
mind.
How many
Not to
apology
mention the
banners has he
wartime
made?
measures prohibiting the sale of fabric for such frivolities.
What's Shark to say about this? I don't want to send you off. You need to go talk to him.
Would you say she's eager but hot-headed and a willing volunteer with a cold, hard stare that radiates determination?
I mean, I would say so.
I guess.
We have a place for people like her in the Army. And that's here, in the Army. Recruit her with haste.
You know, I love like happy couple things and stuff, but it also sounds like you could do better, Glorianne. You could do better. Maybe you'll find that person in the Army.
Now, I'm not doing this because I drafted Elmer John and I want you two to be together.
Why are you doing it then, Lil?
I understand.
Do you?
And I'm not doing this because I didn't draft Elmer John and I'm trying to keep you two apart.
Understood.
I'm doing this because I think you'd make a mighty fine soldier, soldier. You're drafted.
I love happy endings, but I also love when girlies get their independence.
Oh, hello, Lil. Isn't it an absolutely beautiful day?
Get to the
Sun shining,
point!
birds chirping. Why, a gobbo could almost sing about it.
Nice to see you again.
You too.
What you here for?
I'm just coming from a conference of GLA members from different nations looking to help each other out.
The GLA sounds like it's thriving.
It sure is. We made some major inroads with a sympathetic group of Petrardian miners. They've offered to dig tunnels that will bring food to the sprawl without anyone knowing. I hope we can get these plans to Queen Desdemona for her stamp of approval. Then we can get things underway.
You should take these to the Queen.
I'm on my way there.
Ash.
Tunnel plans to increase our dwindling food supplies? Let him in post haste. Let him in. The city's best and brightest will go over the map and construction will begin in no time. We have food! We have food! Well done, child.
I love praise. Give me praise.
Lil, it is always a pleasure.
Julian, I hope you have a fantastic day.
Do you really mean that?
Yes.
I sincerely do. Keep up the great work, friend.
Thanks, Lil. You're one of the good ones.
I wonder what they would have said if I said no. The tunnel plans are underway. Soon there will be more food for the people of the sprawl. Well done.
Hey, Lil. Listen, I wanted to say I know things must be tough for you with Hamish out on the front lines and...
And what? The fact that I have to work a full-time job at age 12?
Yeah, that's gotta be tough.
And the fact that I live alone on top of a dive bar?
Well, you'll meet some interesting people.
And the fact that my dead mom's still dead?
Oof, yeah, that's pretty rough. Well, if you ever need someone to talk to, you know where to find me.
Yes, sir.
I'm actually not sure I do know where to find you.
Oh, well, normally it would be at the barracks, but for the foreseeable future, I'll be running security for Her Majesty Queen Desdemona. After you finish your shift, Her Majesty and the Royal Consort have asked to see you.
Oh, Cecil. Once again, we dance this dance. You come to escort me to bigger and bigger meetings. I make fun of you. Quite the team we are.
I should have stayed in school. She's meeting with some high-ranking member of the Mages Guild to discuss battle strategy. To be honest, the guild hasn't been very supportive of how Her Majesty has handled things.
Yeah,
because it's
She was
guild.
looking for a bit of backup and wanted you specifically.
I love
Well,
how
she
they're
can
all
count on
relying on
me.
this 12-year-old.
I hope.
I hope so too. The fate of the sprawl may rest in your hands.
It always does, Cecil. I'll see you after my shift.
Great, great. Thanks, Lil. And if you write your dad, tell him we all wish him well.
I will. I know he'd love to hear it. See you later, Cecil.
From a group of black-clad folk approached us said, weeping and moaning. Of course! It was died this time.
You must help us, child.
We have been left without shelter. It's awful.
Scarborough has fallen.
You, harboring any drugs on you this time? Drugs!
What you got there?
This? Oh, it's just a letter. From me aunt.
Mind if I read that? Let's see. La la la, late at night while no one is awake. Blah blah blah. Lower the drawbridge and we will invade.
What?
Ba, ba, ba. Long live Prince Phineas? Care to explain?
All right, I did it. I lowered the bridge and let those...
Bastards?
Right, those bastards. I let them in. It was me.
Why would you do that?
Oh, you sneak.
Put him in jail.
You are hereby banished from the court of Scarborough.
Prince Phineas was right. Soon the entire sprawl will fall to the might of the kingdom of Petrard. Oh, go away. Well spotted, Guardian.
Listen, I'm just doing my job.
And that's how you x-ray your way to success.
Excellent line, milady.
But that was... Oh,
Yeah,
never
I used
mind.
that line.
Even with that settled, I'm still not sure what to do with these people.
I need to start watching Apothecary Diaries. It looks like a cute little anime.
Oh, my heart just breaks for the dear Duchess and the people of Scarborough. While our food supplies remain dangerously low, with the tunnel operation unlocked thanks to you, we should just be able to feed
Heck
everyone,
yes.
including these refugees.
I just want to talk to you
Well
last time.
done uncovering that horrible spy.
So if I let him in, does that mean he would have also, like, allowed the Kingdom of Petrard to invade the Sprawl?
Can we come in and eat now?
Yeah, you can come in and eat.
Bless you, dear child.
Yes, thanks awfully. As I said, we are incredibly hungry.
There should be enough food for your people. We have a new plan to bring more into the sprawl.
Regardless, you are a hero in the history of Scarborough. If our lands are ever restored to us.
You did the right thing in the previous turn. You unmasked the traitor, and you were kind to refugees. 4-star. Yes. Ooh, music change.
Where do I enlist?
You're there. Here.
Then what are you waiting for? Sign me up already. I heard that lily-livered runt Elmer John came by this way, and I want to catch up with him so I can smash his head like a jug.
Yes, we need all the help we can get out there. But I can't justify taking any more emotionally conflicted soldiers onto the battlefield. If he's gonna get distracted fighting alongside someone he has unrequited feelings for, I'd choose not to draft him. Love and war do not mix.
That's true. Choose way.
I want to join the army so I can find my place, my purpose. Glorianne doesn't want me. I have come to terms with that.
I knew it. She didn't cheat on him.
Maybe in the army I can find some brotherhood, some kinship with other people who maybe have signed up for the same reasons as me. A broken heart and a desire to break heads like jugs.
Ooh. Like, his anger and like distress would make him a good fighter, but Glorianne is there, so like that would distract him. But we do need all the help we can get. I should have talked to him one more time. I wonder what he would have said.
Listen, Buster, we need you.
My name is Bosco,
I know.
but
Listen, Bosco, we need you.
okay, good. Look out, Elmer John. I'm coming to smash her head like a jug.
Yeah, go get him, if he's there. Honestly, I forget what I did with him.
I wonder if we would have drafted all three of them, if they would have killed each other. Yay! Due to exceptional job performance, you are paid 30 gold for this shift. Monies! True love conquers all. Way to go, Cupid. Tunnel is on the way, so there we go for the sprawl. Heck yes. And we got money. I think there are like 12 episodes, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember.
Which is exactly why we must start using them immediately.
The risk is too great.
We need more time to study the long-term repercussions.
A luxury we can ill afford.
Your Majesty, Lil has arrived.
Gorgeous man.
Thank you, Cecil. Lil, thank goodness you're here. I've got a problem.
You have an opportunity, Your Highness.
You know Tyronius Athanatos, I believe.
I've had the pleasure, I guess.
Yes, I remember this little guardsman.
And Dr. B. Have you met Dr. Beatrix von Matterhorn, Lil?
I have. She works at the hole in the ground by the edge of town.
Yes, I mean, it's an archaeological dig site, but yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah, she's the one who gave me the chronometer 3000 on my first day.
Ah, so she does have access to power crystal technology. I might have
Look at his little
known.
computer.
Wait, Lil has had access to power crystal technology this whole time? Maybe it's not as dangerous as we imagined. She seems fine.
We don't know that. It's still too early.
I saw a demon.
How long can we wait? How many brave soldiers of the Sprawl must give their lives before we use the tools we have available?
Let me fill you in on what's going on here. The Mages Guild feels that if they had access to power crystals, they could hold back the enemy and maybe even win the war outright.
Okay,
No,
so
don't do
why
that,
don't they
'cause
go
I feel
buy
like they're
some?
gonna
I know a
overthrow
guy in an alley. You know what? I'm gonna stop there. It's starting to sound weird.
They want all
Alfonso B.
the crystals. Access to every dig site and existing stockpile in order to amplify their power.
The good doctor could simply give us the blueprints. Or better yet, the working model the child has in her possession. This would allow our research to flourish in
I
no
don't
time.
trust y'all.
Dr. Beatrix feels that there are too many unknown variables to use it safely on a larger scale.
The Mages Guild is and always has been reckless. There's no way I'm handing my research over to you. Not until I see the full effects on my human test guinea pig here.
Yeah. Wait, what?
We both knew what this was.
Well, Lil, you've been using power crystals at the guard shed. What do you think? Are they too dangerous?
They are way too dangerous. I use the chronometer 3000 under very specific circumstances. You start manipulating time out there in the everyday world, who knows where it could lead?
Spoken like a scientist. Do you have a master's degree?
How many times do I have to tell you people? I'm 12.
Thank you for your counsel. I always appreciate having multiple opinions when it comes to big decisions. I have made up my mind. Dr. B will continue to oversee Lil's progress with the Chronometer 3000, and it will stay out of the hands of the Mages Guild until we can be certain that it is safe to use in this war.
Then at least allow the guild access to the Crystal Reserve for the sake of the Sprawl's future.
You got some kind of plan up your
For the
sleeve.
time being, the reserve shall remain under my control.
For the time being.
My decision is final, Tyronius. You will find that I am not as easily swayed by you as my father was.
Yes. Okay, Queen, let's go.
Thanks for your insight, Lil. I'm sorry to keep putting you in this position.
I'm just here to support my lady love. This choice has been eating her up inside.
We love
It's
a
an important
supportive male
decision,
wife.
and I want to do anything I can to help.
I think she made a good choice. With you, I mean.
Why
throw it
the
to the game by
princess
12-year-old.
listens to you, I will never understand.
Aha.
It's like you're the only two people in the Dead Mums Club. My mother's terrible. That should count for something. Hopefully your words will not sway Desdemona on future matters.
I'm glad calmer heads prevailed. At least for now.
This looks like the machine at the dig site. Wonder if it's got any good games on it. Do you have any games on your phone? The Fireball Canyon, Kaladar, and of course Petrard, Marvar, and the Sprawl make smack dab in the middle.
Hey, you spoke well today, Lil. One more message for you today. I was instructed to tell you to head over to Malcolm's to meet the advisors. Good luck.
Ugh. So much they expect from me, a 12-year-old. Too much. Oh, he's gone.
What I don't understand is why would they have summoned her to a meeting without us there? Where's the fun in that?
Without at least one of us there.
And we all know it should have been me.
You really believe that, don't you?
When it comes down to the serious, important things that affect this kingdom, I think they'd rather take advice from the strategic mind of a ranking military officer. Rather than the 2 cents of a goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion. Or a lousy court jester.
Oh, burn, Ash, burn.
Ouch! We were both in the firing line on that one.
Well, all that being said, you still weren't asked to join said quorum, but she was.
And she is here.
What?
She is here. She's here. She's here. Lil is here. I really have to work on my subtlety.
Ah, Lil, you're here. We heard you got summoned to talk to the Queen and her new choice of partner for some kind of special quorum.
How was it? Was it boring? What kind of boring things did they talk about while you were there? Tell us.
I think if they wanted you to know what they talked about at the meeting, they would have invited you.
She won't tell us anything. She's as useless as you two are.
Oh my gosh.
I take offense to that.
I would too.
Offense to what? Sorry, I got distracted.
Can I go now?
You're dismissed.
I wonder what would have happened if I said something. I bet one of them would have given the crystals to Tyronius, I feel like. Garby! It's raining, it's pouring.
Welcome to Garby's Emporium of Wonder. Lil, about time you showed up. I've had every mage in town come by the shop today trying to buy up all the power crystals.
Really? You mean you don't have any left?
I wouldn't have if I didn't hide a few away for my best customer.
I'm your only customer.
You were my only customer, but now that I cornered the mage market, I don't know if I'll be able to keep these crystals in stock. Well, the good ones anyway. The mages didn't seem to have too much interest in the cheapo ones. Hey, by the way, before you get to shopping, this blowtorch you sold me with Fosse carved onto it? I've had the hardest time selling it. Maybe you'll want it back. Might come in handy. And I'll sell it to you for just 4 gold.
Hell yeah. I do use the X-Way a lot. This game's so nice.
Lil, how goes the Battle of the Southern Gate?
Same old. How are things around here holding up?
Great! Business is better than ever. Something about war and the idea of impending doom really gets people out to the bar.
I mean, I'd be out drinking.
That's good?
If I had to be the one deciding on this, I would
it is.
definitely
If this
probably be
keeps up,
drinking.
we'll finally be able to get this place up to code.
Then we can get rid of the rats.
We don't have rats! I mean, we do, but technically they have us.
Turns out they own the building and we just rent from them.
From the rats?
But if we make enough money, we can buy out from under them. As far as landlords go, they aren't the worst.
I could do without all the hissing.
Hey, that reminds me. Lil, you got a letter in the mail.
How did that Never mind. A letter? From who?
From Hamish.
Aww,
A letter from Dad? Gimme!
Look how cute she is. She's like happy.
Hey, Sweet Pea. How's everything back home? I'm doing okay here. I've gotten to know a lot of the guys. Then when they don't come back from battle, I get the chance to get to know a few more. I miss you. I know you might be scared right now, but don't be. It'll take tougher stuff than this little war to do in your old dad.
Aww.
Please let me know that you're all right. Or even if you're not. I need to hear how you're doing. I love you, Lil. Dad.
Aww.
Love you too, Dad. But what should I write back to him? If I tell him things are tough here, he might worry and get distracted in battle. But if I tell him I'm doing well, he might feel like I don't need him and then get distracted in battle. He's easily distracted. Oh boy,
She's cute.
Neither answer seems right.
Are you talking to me?
No.
What should we tell him? I want to make sure Lil's dad ends up okay. Can't be a little guardsman without Hamish. Also, yeah, this is my lumbar pillow. It's a giant Tootsie Roll. And you can microwave it. It is wonderful. Let's see. Should we be positive or honest? So, well, if he ends up dying, I want him to know we're doing well, like, at least, so he doesn't have to worry about leaving us behind, you know? Lil will write a letter that suggests everything is going great in order to make her father feel better. Are you sure? Yeah. Also, we're fine. We're doing great. Can I chip a nail? Oh.
There, that should do it. Hey Arda, mind making sure this gets to where it needs to go?
Sure thing, Lil. We're all thinking of your dad, Lil.
Why'd you say it like that?
Well, if it isn't my old pal Lil.
Oh, so now you remember me.
Always did, kiddo. Just had to play it cool while at my legitimate place of business. My former legitimate place of business, that is.
Oh no, what happened?
Tough to say, kid. Could have been any number of things. Change in management, downsizing on account of the war.
It was probably the illegal gambling operation you were running out of the concession stand.
Tough to say, kid. Regardless,
Yeah,
I'm here on
I feel
official
like it'd
bookie
probably be
business.
illegal gambling.
I've come to collect a debt from Hamish.
Sounds about right. How much does he owe you?
30 gold, and I've got the marker to prove it.
Hey, I earned that.
Ah!
And
took
so
my
did I.
money.
Pleasure doing business with you, kiddo. But hey, I'm not all bad. I hate to take a young kid's pocket money so heartlessly.
Doesn't seem that way.
Hate to take it without giving them a chance to win it back, that is.
Fredo, no gambling.
No gambling.
No gambling, Fredo.
They said stop it. Nope. Not today.
No gambling, just talking. Listen, the Sprawl Brawlers are playing out of town today, and they got the game on that there TV. Tell you what I'll do. You pick who wins, and I'll give you your 30 gold back. If you don't, I keep it. How does that sound to you?
That sounds like gambling.
No gambling.
I ain't hearing a no here. Which team do you want to hear about? Now this team is really something. The owner fired all the players and hired his extended family to play for the team. I'm talking cousins in the outfield, aunties on the pitch, and even his great-great-uncle is playing the fourth-stop swing. Never seen a team bicker so much, but when someone insults their mother, they're on. You betting on them?
No.
Which team do you...
Let's do the Sprawl Ball.
With most of their star players being drafted in the war, the team was left with the weaklings and rejects even the army wouldn't take. What they're lacking in muscle and skill, they are also lacking in technical knowledge of the game. They're squirrely, but they can sometimes pull off a win. You betting on the...
Yeah.
All right, kid. Your bet is...
Gotta bet on the home team.
I bet Brawlers fans are sure wishing their star players weren't cannon fodder for an enemy army right about now. Great Uncle Zach, the Falcon's elderly but unstoppable full-stop swing, was just lifted up by his formidable nephews Kron and Lorik, breezing past the Brawlers' warded circle. Despite a nice attempt to unseat the Wiggly Pig, Sprawl's third whacker, Korab, ended up with a face full of mud.
Come on,
Crowley,
I would
grim
like my
stuff for the
my
Brawlers.
hoodie
We're
full
down
of
to the
that.
final seconds here, folks. The Falcon's first flanksman, Fiona, has taken out her slingshot. She's pulling it back, and she's beamed the glistening gargoyle, and the Fosca Falcons win! Congratulations to the Fosca family on another bloody successful family reunion.
Ah, there goes my gold.
Hey.
Lil, I'm being discreet. Isla bet me 5 gold that I couldn't steal a bottle of fizzy when Arda's distracted.
How are you planning to do that?
I figure if I wait long enough, one of the rats will bite her and she'll freak out and maybe run around a bit.
Solid plan. I think I've done everything.
Yeah, let's hit the hay. Time for the next day. Reunited with his darling whelp, Grumpkin T. Dankworth was a changed man. Together the two traveled through Calidar, sailed Lake Inez, and even summered in the Fireball Cannon. He laughed as he had never laughed in all of his days, and the nights were filled with food and wine, music and love. They ran, holding hands, through the field of flowers. On one such sprint, Grumpkin clutched at his chest. His heart had overflowed. More accurately, he suffered a massive heart attack. Try as he might to revive his former master and now true love, Whelp was unable to resuscitate the old man. A simple funeral was held, and the widower Whelp counted himself lucky to have ever had such a love as this. As for his substantial riches, they were held by Mr. Dung, head of BS until such time as Mr. Dank's will. Worth's will was read. The old man had donated the entirety of his fortune to the GLA. A small flower garden was built in his honor outside their headquarters. Aww. Oh, he died! Thanks to his timely arrival back in the sprawl, Julian was able to prepare a lavish birthday party for his best friend Gary. Every goblin, troll, halfling, cyclops, and mole person who was anyone was there. It was a bright spot in what had otherwise been a dark few months of the sprawl. As a birthday present, Julian gave Gary a pure, unrefined power crystal that he received from the visiting miners. The glint of its unearthly glow reflected in Gary's eyes as he inserted the powerful crystal into his practice wand. He thanked Julian profusely for this most precious present. It never left his sight from that day on. The next day, Julian presented the plans he was carrying to the city council. These plans detailed an extensive tunnel system to be dug underneath the walls of the sprawl, which would allow food to be secretly and safely moved into the sprawl right under the enemy's nose. After a short period of deliberation, the council realized just how hungry they all were and unanimously approved the plan. Someone will be arriving to start digging the tunnel system soon, but it's all up and up and pretty hush-hush. With new plans for bringing food into the city, working their way through the bureaucracy of the sprawl, there were enough rations for the refugees from Scarborough to eat, and a space was made for them at the refugee camp, springing up down at the docks. The Duchess was not impressed by her new surroundings, but to be honest, she's a very difficult person to please. Swift justice was visited upon the traitor who lowered the drawbridge of the castle of Scarborough in the middle of the night, allowing the enemy to enter and take control of the duchy. The villain was hanged. Oh my gosh, he was hanged. The villain was hanged in the town square. Brutal? Certainly, but this is war and it's better to be safe than sorry. Plus, it made a fine day's entertainment as there are no video games in the sprawl to keep people amused. Well, interesting. Oh my god, what? We're doing this? Did we lose the war? A Petradian invasion force easily overpowered the garrison station at the Sprawl's secret western food depot. The enemy was ordered to burn all of the Sprawl's reserved food stores. Oh god, not even taking any of their own famished population. Our troops were not only defeated but humiliated and mostly dead. Although she was a capable soldier in her own right, Glory Ann was distracted by Bosco's constant advances. Ah! Fuck you, Bosco! In an attempt to win her over with a show of bravery, Bosco took down a dozen soldiers single-handedly. Yay, Bosco! Oh, but they were all Sprawl forces, which was a real shock to morale, leading to Sprawl's surrender that night. Once Elmer John returned home, he brought a guitar, learned how to play it, and wrote a sad country music song. Nobody liked them, he gave up playing the following year. Speaking of country music, I am currently working on a country sticker pack, so be sure to look at my Etsy shop for updates, or even just, I don't know, just follow me on my social media sites, mostly Instagram or TikTok. I'll probably post them there, but y'all should keep in line for that. I'm upset. Fuck you, Bosco. Can I redo that? I don't like that.
Leading haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war. The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto. That is the only...
Okay, hold on. I wanna... Let's go back. Okay, we'll be doing that. There's no way I'm not losing this war. I knew I should have took away Bosco.
News about the war.
I shouldn't have admitted Bosco. Oh gosh. I thought he would find brotherhood, not try to keep. Ah!
Any question?
Did you?
No.
You mean?
That up. Oh.
Wait.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Well,
You're just
After this day,
I
I'm
thought-
probably gonna turn it in for the night. It is like 1 a.m. here. Okay. I need this. Whip, whip. I think I need that. I need these. I don't think I need this, but just in case. Oh, shut up, Elmadron.
Sure.
Yeah.
Whip, whip.
Yeah.
If you
Do you?
you're not
No. Are
59.
I don't think I can, in good conscience, send you to.
Yeah.
Alright,
I'll-
go away, Elmer.
What?
It's
You're a
the
little good for
easiest way.
nothing.
Ah,
Okay, let's see.
Yeah.
This is the just.
Right.
Oh,
Sorry, I'm speeding through this. I want to know what happens if I just have Marianne.
Well-
And then even if I lose the war from that, we will stay with that. But I want to get with Bosco. I regret not going with my initial thoughts.
I have.
Did a hopelessly heartbroken family.
Now, I'm not. And.
Let's go. Come on. Let's go season 6.
Oh.
Okay, let's call Council Ash.
Yep.
Oh my gosh, I might be due my 30 gold back too.
Lil. Do you.
I mean,
I
yes.
Thank.
Hey. Yeah. Well. Well.
I'm actually. Well.
I-
Little.
Great.
I will.
Also, I don't want Hamish dead.
it.
What you got?
This?
Let. Long. Care to it.
Pass. Oh. Yeah. Oh. Well.
Let. But that. You.
Bless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait. You see how... I didn't call Ash, did I? I didn't call Ash. I forgot to call Ash. I was going too fast. I forgot to call Ash.
Oh. You did.
Look at this distinguished gentleman. Look at the way he is
Modern
sitting.
animators
Yes,
waiting with
very
the party at 3.
distinguished.
Oh my gosh, hi!
geez.
Welcome! How are you?
Him? This is an example of the delegates that the Goblin Liberation Army is sending out into the world? Ugh. Could the dignity of the sprawl be compromised any further? Extract what little useful information he may.
Oh wait, hold on. I need to talk to him first. And then I'm going way too fast. Hi Modern, how are you? We're playing Lil Guardsman right now. And I am redoing this day because we lost one of the war, and it's all because I second guess myself.
Oh hell.
And I was like,
You did.
ugh.
I'm just. The GLA sounds.
We made some major in.
Okay, don't confiscate, give that back.
You should take.
But
on
yeah,
my
I
way there
refuse.
now.
I want to go back to what I was originally about to do because I'm mad that I literally
Tunnel plans to
changed my
increase our
plan. I
dwindling
was literally
food
not gonna let him in.
The
But then I was
city's
like,
best
but
and
what
brightest
if?
will go
And I was
over
like,
the map
no,
and
I
construction will
shouldn't
begin
listen
in
to
no
myself.
time.
So I'm like kind of big mad at myself for that. So we're going back and changing it. And if I still lose the war like after like doing all this, that's
Lil,
fine.
it is
I will
always a
continue
pleasure.
with the battle being lost.
Julian, I hope you have a
I
fantastic
just am
day.
mad that I
You
chose
really
to
mean that?
like.
I sincerely do. Keep up the great work, friend.
Thanks, Lil. You're one.
Okay, now I gotta listen to the Duchess again.
Hey.
Thanks for. I'm not.
Come on, I want to get. Let's see.
Well,
Who?
Dad.
She's
All right, yes, you guys want to see me in the council
Great.
room after work? I
I
will.
will.
Let my dad know. Yeah, we miss him. Ah! Just get me through this. I want to know what my actions, the consequences of my actions are gonna be.
Help us.
It's
Okay, and the reason why we're gonna X-ray him is because I thought he might have had drugs on him again, and calling it night almost 10 stream, but hope things go well. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
What you got there?
So long story
This?
short, we X-rayed him
Oh,
because
it's
last
just
time
a
they came
letter
by, they were trying to
from the
export
aunt.
drugs. And I X-rayed them again to see if they had anything. This letter is
Mind if
actually a
I-
letter from Prince Phineas
What?
because he let down the gates,
Care
which
to
allowed
explain-
Scarborough
All right,
to be taken,
all right.
which is where they're
Bastards!
fleeing from. She's the
Right.
Duchess of Scarborough, so
Oh.
he's a little
Prince-
ugly for what he did, and we're trying to get back. So
Well,
But that was even.
all right, and then we'll let them in. Let's see.
Bless you.
yes.
There should.
Wait, you did the- I forgot to. Oh, I forgot to call them. I hate this so much. I have to call them if they want to be in. Because, oh, my goodness gracious! I'm going too fast, and it's just causing me to have to go back and do it again. All right, let's see. Save.
What you got
What's
there?
it? Wait, almost 10 stream. I
This?
wonder what that means.
What? Care to ex-
Say, get out.
Well,
Liz?
X.
But that.
Oh, my heart just breaks.
Bless you.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. There we go. Alright, fuck you, Bosco. You
Where-
fucked me up last time. I
Then-
refuse
Bye.
to. No. Bye. Get out. Go. Leave. Be. Bye. This army is gonna be full of women.
Sorry, Miss.
What?
Me.
Elmer John can't hide from me forever. Okay.
Never give up on your dream.
That's what you get for constantly going after a woman who doesn't want you. She said no. Deal with it. Yeah. My 30 gold. Alright. Also, we can bet on the other guys this time, and maybe we're gonna get our gold back. We're gonna get it back. Okay, so in the war room, basically Antonius, or whatever his name is, he wants the power crystals for the Mages Guild because he thinks that they would be able to use that to basically
You're mad.
amplify the Mages Guild's power so they can like defend and they would win the war.
Yeah.
But he's a no good wait, what's up? Shit, I forgot what they said.
I have. She works at the hole in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we don't know that.
But they want. But
Let me
it's
fill
like
you in on
they
what's
want
going on
access
here.
to all
the
the
Mages
crystals,
Guild
not just
feels
some.
that if they
all
had
of
access to
them.
power crystals,
Okay, so
that's
why
not
don't they go
good.
buy some? I know what.
they want all the crystals.
Which
The
is
good-
selfish, and I feel like they're
Dr.
going to use that as a
Beatrix feels that
takeover if
there
I
are
let them. So we're skipping. Like that's what I think.
We both. Well,
Too dangerous.
How much?
thank.
Because what I think would end up happening
My deci-
is just that. So they would win the war, and then they would basically just take over the entire kingdom. That's exactly what those MFs are thinking. And then they want to know what we were talking about because the advisors were upset that they didn't get to go to the meeting. They weren't invited to the meeting. But we're not going to tell them because if they needed to know the information, they would have been invited. And of course they weren't because they aren't it girls, and we're not going to tell
What I
them.
don't understand.
Without.
And when,
Oh, I love this line though.
when it comes, rather than the 2 cents of a goofy, hopped-up lunatic with questionable taste in fashion, or a lousy court jester.
Ouch!
Well, oh,
And she is here.
This is funny.
What?
She is here. She's here.
She's
She's
here.
here. Lil is here. I really have to work on my subtlety. How?
I think if they wanted you.
I take a fa-
Also, I love the little goblin toys like hidden. Okay.
Lil.
And then she's basically saying
that
we get a message from our dad, and he misses us. And Lil wonders if she should do something. Say she's doing well, or is she saying being honest?
Hey, sweet. I love you, Lil.
He gets distracted
Love
if
you.
by like anything, but like, so we're gonna stay positive because if he does die, we don't want him to worry about us. Like in his death, we don't want him regretting anything. We want him to be able to move on to the afterlife and everything. So we'll say we're doing fine. Plus we're handling it pretty well. That was like yeah, hit the hay. All right, let's see what we do. All right, he ends up dying because a heart attack in old age. All right. All right, here we go. Yes! Yes, my initial thoughts were right. The garrison stationed... Wait. The garrison stationed at the Sprawl's secret western food depot successfully repelled the invading Petrardian forces. The Sprawl's reserved food stores are safe from the enemy's greedy hands and empty stomachs. Glory Ann was a much needed shot in the arm for our side. Her bravery was only matched by her natural tactical prowess. Elmo went home to find Bosco waiting for him. Bosco smashed Elmo John's head in like a jug. Elmo John succumbed to his injuries and oh my god, he died. Bosco decided Glory Ann wasn't worth all the trouble. Bitch, you were the trouble. Yes! Yes, we did it!
Leading to the highest levels of brutality ever recorded, with the pointless bloodshed sure to scar the psyche of all those involved for years to come. Haunting words from one of the survivors of last night's charity bake sale at the Garden District's Haven for the Elderly. And now, news from the war.
The battle for the Western Food Reserve Grotto was a success.
That is the only detail I have to report. And now, more exclusive audio from what has been dubbed the Goodies for Geezers Bake Sale Massacre.
Alright, as much as I would like to keep playing, it is late for me. So thank you guys all for joining. YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Love to hear from you guys. As for everyone else and whatnot, like, again, like, as I mentioned before, don't forget to keep an eye on my Instagram or TikTok, and my Etsy shop, because I do plan on making those cute country stickers and whatnot. So I want to get those out as soon as possible because I think they're pretty clever. Anyway, I hope you all have a good night, and if you do anything I wouldn't do, at least have fun with it. Bye, guys.